In families shaped by global fame, silence can be louder than scandal. And this week, that silence cracked, gently but unmistakably. Rebecca Loos, a name long associated with one of football's most scrutinized chapters, resurfaced not with accusation but with recognition. Responding to a public exchange online, she expressed support for Brooklyn Beckham after he shared feelings of emotional control and distance within his famous family. Her reaction wasn't framed as revenge or validation. Instead, it landed as something quieter, an acknowledgement of emotional patterns that can exist behind polished public images. Loos, now far removed from the chaos that once defined her name, reacted with empathy toward Brooklyn's wife, Nicola Peltz. Her words suggested familiarity with the emotional pressure that can come from powerful family dynamics, where love, loyalty, and control sometimes blur. For many parents and adult children, this moment feels deeply relatable. Psychologists often note that family conflict doesn't always erupt through shouting matches. Sometimes it surfaces through subtle boundaries crossed, expectations imposed, or voices minimized for the sake of unity. When one family member finally speaks, it can feel like betrayal to some, and survival to others. Brooklyn's statement, measured and personal, reflects a broader cultural shift. Younger generations are increasingly choosing emotional honesty over inherited silence. They're redefining respect, autonomy, and what it means to stay connected without losing oneself. Rebecca Loos' response adds another layer, not as a central figure, but as someone who has lived on the outskirts of the Beckham narrative. Her comments didn't accuse. They observed. And in doing so, they reignited a conversation less about past rumors and more about present emotional truth. At its core, this isn't a story about sides. It's about boundaries, about adulthood, about how even the most admired families can struggle with the same unspoken tensions many households face behind closed doors. And perhaps the most striking part is this: when someone finally speaks their truth, the ripple doesn't just affect the family, it resonates with everyone who has ever felt unheard. So the question remains, when family loyalty conflicts with personal well-being, how do we decide which voice to honor?